असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय.
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय.
सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Good evening. Today I will be testing your concentration because you have to listen to my words, and also some huge noise is going around, so put your concentration to your test. Okay, your mind should be here. You should listen to what I say carefully. You should say to your ears, don't listen to that, only listen to what this guy says. So then, fine. Please see page number 71. The last quote in the page. One man who has purified himself thoroughly accomplishes more than a regiment of preachers. Out of purity and silence comes the word of power. Yadi hridayam ashuddham tasya sarvam viruddham. One man who has purified himself thoroughly accomplishes more than a regiment of preachers. What it means? It is character, it's a personality of the individual that actually matters most. When you want to transform others, when you want to impact others, when you want to really convey some message, the message that you deliver, the advice that you give, the spiritual instruction that you give them will create an indelible impression in their minds only when the words that you speak come from the bottom of your heart. So it's not the language. You may have the best of the language. You may have the best of the oratorical skill. You may be using the best words. Your speech may be a lot verbose. But all those things, they don't count. Ultimately, what counts is your personality and your character. You know, Sri Ramakrishna used to say in Bengali, Man muk ek kura darkar. Man muk ek kura darkar. So for personality development, this is the ultimate sentence. We all actually today go to institutes and take lessons to build our personality, to develop our personality. Right? Sri Ramakrishna said, Man muk ek kura darkar. That's all. Whatever that is there in your heart, that should come out. That's all. When you speak, you should not become a split personality. You know, in English there is a word like split personality. So you have something within and you speak something out. That happens with all elders. We love children, we like children because children are guileless. Okay? Expressions are spontaneous. Whatever that is there in the heart, it comes out. Right? Have you seen any split child who has actually split personality? Hiding something behind? He has something within and then he is speaking something out. It doesn't happen, right? Children are spontaneous. They are guileless. We know that the order that speak, they speak from the heart. So we love them, we like them. We see that there is the greatest manifestation of God in child. Everybody loves a child. As we grow, particularly, you know, today our society has become very complex. We tend to become a little diplomatic when we speak and we interact with people. We tend to become a little calculative, right? Sometimes in extreme case, we tend to become cunning also, right? So all these things happen only when as we grow up. Education system, the kind of society that we have built has become very complex. That's the reason a lot of distrust is there in our society today. You go to somebody, actually you're interacting with the individual, you're not able to trust the individual because when he says something, you're not sure whether what he's speaking, what he's saying is okay, is true. No, that is the problem. But if you really want to realize God, if you want to experience the truth, it's very important that you are true to your own words. Whatever that is within your heart must come out. You should not become a split personality, right? It's very important. And luckily, that's the only personality. You know, if you just look at individuals, primitive societies, where actually people who are living in forest, sometimes we think them they are backward. But you just go and see them, they have this beauty in them actually. You know, they don't just calculate. Whatever in the heart, it comes out. Well, the society has not become that complex there. You know, sometime our Swami came from northeast, you know, we have a center there in Along. And there, he said that from Itanagar to Along, I think some 10 hours journey is there. So you are going in a vehicle, you are going in a four-wheeler, a car or jeep. If your car or jeep breaks down, you just leave it there. Nobody will come and touch it. There are tribal hamlets and villages around. They don't come and, you know, take away the parts of the vehicle, nothing of that sort happens. They don't steal, they don't tell a lie. But living a very simple life, you know, they are living in forests. So, because the society has not become that complex there, but you know, we are in urban societies, we are living and we think we are educated, but you know, all these mental complexes come here. But if you really want to know the truth and know God, it's very important that you become pure in heart. That's what Swami says, it's the purity of heart that matters. And Sri Ramakrishna used to speak very rustic Bengali language. But all what he has said has created such a profound impact in his listeners, and they will never forget that. And whatever he has said, it has jotted down, and then it has got translated into so many languages. Today we read it as scripture, his words. The impact came from, he spoke only the rustic Bengali language. He would not speak a few words in English, but such much of power in language, the words came because of the profound personality behind it, a man of truth, a man of experience. So always what counts really is what kind of language you are speaking. Your language may be beautiful, you may be very great orator. So people will say, very extraordinary talk, extraordinary speech. For the time being, they may appreciate you, but it doesn't create any impact on them because the words actually you have cultivated in the mind, they are not from the bottom of the heart. So ultimately in personality development, what counts is our character. Are we true to our words or not? So these primitive societies, the people, they don't have any individuality as such, no individuality kind of stuff. Individuality is not built up them and developed in them. Swami Ranganatha Maharaj is to say, if you are just an individual, you keep colliding with others constantly. Individual means what? You have your strong opinions, your strong judgments and strong beliefs. And when you are living in a society, others have actually the right to have their own opinions and their own beliefs, their own judgments. But your judgments and beliefs come in clash and conflict with others' beliefs and judgments, then actually it's difficult to get along with others and to live in a society. That's why you should be able to accommodate others, adjust with others. You must respect others' opinions, beliefs and judgments also. Then you are a person. If you are just an individual, you will be colliding with others like billiard balls. So for individual has to grow into a person. This way personality comes into picture, right? While you have the right to hold on to your opinions and judgments, you should also accommodate others' opinions and beliefs and judgments. And if you are just a person, also won't do, because it doesn't give you the lasting happiness. Only you must become a universal person. From personality to universal personality, like Buddha, Vivekananda, Adi Shankaracharya, they become so great because they identified with the entire creation, entire life. So from no individuality stage, for example, primitive societies people living in, they don't have strong opinions and beliefs on anything. Individuality itself is not formed. That's the reason we don't say that I want to live in a primitive area and primitive society, right? We have become individuals now, from individuality to personality, from personality to universal personality, where you have expanded your consciousness to such an extent that you identify with every life becomes dear to you, and you see all others actually as reflections of your own self. And when you interact with them, when you communicate with them, when you talk to them, when you serve them because they are part of you. When you have expanded your consciousness to such an extent, then you have become a universal personality. Then you will become a world mover. From no individuality to individuality, individuality to personality, personality to universal personality, like Buddha, Shankara and Vivekananda. That's the goal, okay? Thank you, nice evening.